Hi guys, welcome back to Advanced Excel Sessions with Preeti. In today's session, we'll understand how to use Vlookup with a through parameter. So as we've seen in the earlier videos, we have seen the last parameter which says true or false, closest match or nearby match. So let's understand what is it. Let me show you what it says in the description. In the range lookup value, it says is a lookup value to find the closest match in the first column sorted in ascending order equals to true or omitted. So if you do not write anything, it's considered as true. Hence you have to always write a 0 if you're doing exact match VLOOKUP when you're searching IDs and all that. Find an exact match, false. So we've seen the false example in our earlier videos. In case you haven't gone through it, you can have a look in my previous session. Now we will see when and in what scenarios we'll use a through parameter. So in through parameter, as it mentions closest match, which means it will only be applicable for numbers, okay, because you cannot have a closest text, right? It will always be a closest number. So let's say you're searching number 5, the closest match would be, and if you had a range between 1 to 10, so the closest match will be something the range of 1 to 10. Let's say you had ranges like 1 to 10, 10 to 20, so the closest match is 1 to 10. So that's how it goes. So let's understand this more clearly with the help of an example. I'm taking the same example wherein we have some of the sales employees who have done sales for various products. Now in the right section here, I have created a small table which mentions the performance rating. So I have given a range. So for example, here I have some sales value and here I am having ranges. So let's say whoever has performed sales till 1000 is an average performer. Let's start off with average. From 1001 onwards, that I can't say 1000 again because then it will be a clash if there is 1000 whether to go to this category or this, and ideally it will go to the first one because whenever there is any condition that gets applied, it goes in an order, ascending order. So it should always be the next number. So from 1001 to 2000, whoever comes in this range, whoever has done sales in this range is a good performer, and from 2001 to 3000, excellent performer. And we are not giving a higher limit, upper limit. You can do as much of sales as possible, it's good for the company. So more than 3001, outstanding performer. So this is the range. Now I cannot write ranges like this in Excel. Why? Because although we would understand it by seeing it, okay, this is a range, some number dash some other number, but Excel considers dash as minus, right, subtraction. So that's not how it will work in Excel to write a range. So what I'll do is I'll just write the starting values. So the starting values are 0, 101, 201 and 1001, 2001 and 3001. These are my starting values, right? So that's what I'm going to write in one cell. I am not going to write these values. It's not required because I'll show you how the range concept works. And then we will write what does each of the categories stand for. So let me just start writing 0, 1001. Now if you notice something, as soon as I written 1001, Excel has recognized a pattern. So it has very intelligently understood that I am trying to replicate the first numbers in this column. So usually this happens whether you are trying to create a range like this in an adjacent column. It could be towards your right or towards your left. So it has given you suggestion that should I take 1001, 2001 and 3001, that's exactly what we want, and so I'll just press a tab to accept this suggestion. This is called a flash fill. Okay, you can just see the option over here whether you can accept the suggestion or you can undo the suggestion. So good enough, it just saved some of my work of just writing the numbers. If let's say if it was a bigger list, then it is helping me much more. So Now if you notice, I have got the ranges written as I want, but before we go ahead, can you just see this range and recognize any difference in the pattern? If you see, these numbers are right aligned and this is left aligned. Always remember, when something automatically gets left aligned in Excel, Excel is considering that cell as a text. Why is this cell a text here? Because I have started the number, or even if it was somewhere in between, if I had an alphabet or a special character, it considers that cell as a text value. Hence, no numeric calculation can be performed here. And since I want a range, it's actually a numeric calculation that I'm looking for. So please avoid this. Please write over here, sorry, please write 3001. I'm just removing this. I no longer need this, I can just delete it. So I can just rename it saying this is my range and this is my ratings. Okay. Now how this is processed, let me quickly tell you before I write the Vlookup. Vlookup is same. What is important here is the understanding of how this array is going to work. So this section is nothing but your table array. We are going to do a similar Vlookup function which we've done in our earlier sessions, but this is an array now. So the first column, as we read in the description earlier, it says should be in an ascending order. If you have followed the approach I have said, like write it by creating a range and then just take the starting values, it is automatically in an ascending order. There is no possibility of having a wrong order or a descending order in that, right? When you say 0 to 1000, then 1000 and 1001 to 2000, so there is no scope of a wrong order. So you can just stick to that and worry that, need not worry that you may get any error in the order. And then the rating values. So the condition processes it like this: this value, which is 0 and greater than 0, is average performer until this value. So it will not consider 1001. So until the previous number, which is 1000. So from 0 to 1000, whatever is the value, it is an average performer. From 101 to 2000, it is a good performer. From 2001 to 3000, it's an excellent performer and outstanding, and there is no upper limit. I mean 3000 and above, there is no upper limit, outstanding performer. So that's how it reads the range. As I mentioned in the false example, you had to have unique fields. There is no requirement when it comes for this type of Vlookup wherein you are doing a true match. So you will say equal to Vlookup. Like I could have a similar number repeated, it will not make a difference. It will work perfectly fine, but only for a true match, not for an exact match. What would happen in an exact match is it will repeat the same value in the below cell. So that's why avoid doing that in an exact match. Lookup value, the same rules apply here. What are we searching? We are searching the sales value. This is nothing but the sales values only, but in a proper order, in a range. So my lookup value is this. This is my common column in both, and here this is where my table is going to start. So where is my data? It's in the same sheet. Hence you will have to put the dollar symbol. So I'll press F4. Column number, it's column number 2, and then if you notice over here, it says the range lookup, if you write true or if you omit, like if you do not write anything, it is considered as true match. This is not an exact match. Now if I would have put a 0, what would happen? It would try to search 1262 in this range, which is not possible to get because here we are talking about ranges. Okay, it will get none of the value. Let me show you by doing a 0. Okay, you will not get anything because there is no exact match here. So 0 you will certainly not put. You can put any number apart from 0. Ideally 1 is used, or you can write true or don't write anything. Okay, so here if you see, I've got the values. So just to quickly see it, there is no one from 0 to 1000, so there's no average performer. That's great. We have performers from 1000 to 2000 range. So if you see, this is between 1000 to 2000. This is more than 2000, so it's excellent. This is more than 3000, so it is outstanding performer. So this is how it goes. I hope you'll have understood this topic, and in case you'll have any doubts in it, please do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much.